What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage Unmastered. It's me, your host, Hen, and my co-host, my beautiful wife, the one and only Shireal, y'all.
Hey, 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 what's going on?
We're glad to be back to you guys on another beautiful Monday.
Yes.
Um, First of all, let me just give a shout out to everybody, all of our listeners, our watchers on YouTube. We thank you for your overwhelming support. Um, it's just a beautiful thing. It keeps us going when we may not be like motivated sometimes, and that's being completely honest.
Yes.
But we thank you for your kind words, your topics, your laughing emojis and stuff like that. It's fun. And we definitely love it.
He's all in my head because I was literally thinking about that today. Just how, just this whole process of, really seeing through a vision that Henry has. It's been a journey. And every day's not easy, right? I feel like we definitely get into moments where I know for me, I'm like, what are we doing? Is this really being effective? That's important. And on those days, you just gotta do what you could do for that day and get to the next one.
That's
So
right.
it's really the support that we get from you guys that really just help us pushing through. So we're so happy and thankful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, what's up? What's up? What's the topic, babe, for today?
So I'm really excited about this topic because number one, it's the first day of May, and we had something really big happening in May. Actually, a
Mhm.
couple of things, but this particular something is something we've been working on. Well, all of the some things we've been working on for a while, but this particular is something we gave a brief announcement about it. So we decided to dedicate this episode to giving some more detail behind the book. So our topic for today is 21 Habits of Love,
Mm.
a plan for romance in your marriage.
Uh-oh.
So that is our planner that we have written together. So it's a book, but it's a planner, and it's like a book planner.
Good plan.
We definitely give some background about our story in it, and we created these themes around like putting romance as the focus in your marriage. And we uh, wrote a little bit about each theme to kind of prompt our readers to go forth and do them
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, I will say this that every marriage, most marriages, right, they go through this definite period of a honeymoon phase, what they call it. And then after the honeymoon phase, it's like, you're like,
Oh,
Hear me out, hear me out." You're looking like, what happened? Where did the spark go? Some couples have kids, some couples get like crazy in their jobs. They stop making time for one another. And this planner is dedicated to putting a spark back in your marriage
mm-hmm.
because you can't lose it if you let it. And
I kind of want to. I feel like it doesn't necessarily go like down. I feel like it goes like this. Like ebbs and flows, like, and then sometimes those down moments, like on a roller coaster, right? The down moments sometimes uh, last longer, right? So you're like going down and then kind of climbing slowly back up
I
to
don't know
go
when that
down.
climb's coming back up, so I just
Wow.
you never know.
But
I
so
like the guys. You just don't know.
well, so that's what this is. We wrote a planner really to help us.
Mhm.
So we're going to do it together. So once the book drops at the end of the month, we are actually going to do a challenge. And we're going to challenge ourselves and challenge anyone who wants to participate into actually working through the planner together.
Yeah. It's like going on a 21-day Daniel
A
fast.
21-day Daniel fast, a
For your marriage.
21-day romance fast, not
No, how
fast,
about not fast?
20
Like
day, 21-day romance rejuvenation.
revival.
Revi-
Yo, why are we relating the book to like church terms? A fast and a revival. That's crazy.
Right, but seriously, so 21 Day Romance Revival, and that is really, like, gonna be interesting, especially for me and Henry because we wrote it, right? So it's like you gotta practice what you preach.
100%. Where did the 21 days come from?
So
Because I can't remember.
So this is funny. So the originally it was the whole thought behind it takes 21 days to form a habit.
Mm.
So when we were writing the book, I started researching that whole concept and then found out it's actually not true. Or there's no like real legitimate information that proves that's correct. So we were like, okay, that's interesting. We can't really say that you're forming a habit if it's not scientifically proven, right? So we're like, either way, though, it will help in any step towards helping your romance, right?
I agree.
So that's why it was like 21 Habits of Love at first. I think that was our original title. And then it was like, no, wait, what? That is the title, 21 Habits of Love. But the original title was something more like, I forgot. It had something to do with like 21 days to form a habit of love or something like that.
Yeah, something
And
crazy.
so we had to change it to just habits of love, like not necessarily like it will form a habit, but just making steps towards a habit. So that's where the title kind of comes from, the concept of 21 days to form a habit, but that kind of got debunked. So
What they say in the music industry, it got shelved.
it got shelved. So yeah.
I'm really excited to actually do the steps right between us and then share with our community of like what worked, what didn't work, what was like a
Hmm.
spark, what was like,
Hmm.
I was really excited about this. And I think it will perpetuate like movement for other marriages like in the future. Like they're gonna want to do more. Like they're
Hmm.
not gonna want to stop at the 21 days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's gonna really like, oh babe, oh I forgot to do this for my wife, or I forgot to do this for my husband. Like, or I
Hmm.
need to do this for them,
Hmm.
so they can know that I love them and I want to build a stronger connection with them. Um,
Hmm.
I definitely think that's gonna happen, and I think we're gonna get some good testimonials from couples reading together and doing the work.
Hmm. I also think that what's cool about the whole like way we wrote the book is after the 21 days, what we encourage you to do is kind of highlight the ones that worked best for you
Mm,
and repeat those. So, like, it's set up in a way where it gives you particular tasks to do every day. And like some of them are going to be simple, right? And it builds, right? So it kind of lays out how it builds it. It builds it from some, like the little small things, and so they increasingly get more um will take a little bit more time.
mm,
And so what we would like is for at the end of the 21 days, you kind of find which ones like fit into your groove and keep doing those. And that will keep the romance moving. The like once you get the momentum, just kind of keep the momentum of romance in your marriage.
yeah. I think that that's good though. I think we should also do like video testimonials
That
with
would be
couples,
cool.
right? And
Yeah.
then, like, what we should do is write out some questions like, what was your feedback? What's your responses from doing this,
Mm,
right?
mm.
Because then, and them answering and giving it to us or allowing us to read it, I believe that we're going to get somebody that's going to say, oh, I don't need to do all that. I do this for my husband or I do this for my wife. And I think that spouse is going to be like, no, you don't. Like,
How you be doing me all the time?
mm, we're not talking about me right now.
Yeah, cause you do me like that all the time.
No, but I think somebody's going to really be blessed from it because something's going. I just feel it in my heart. Something is going to happen, and either the wife or the husband going to be like, "I think you need to do this because this is what's missing." When they think they're already doing as much as they can.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I agree. I think that in marriage we all believe that we're or I would like, at least for me, I like to believe that I'm putting my best foot forward most of the time, right? So when we're having a conversation and I say something like, "Yeah, I do that," and you'd be like, I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, don't try to play me like I don't do it." But it definitely makes me look at myself like, maybe I should start doing that more, or maybe I should be more conscious of like when they may or may not like to do it. So I'll give you a perfect example. Just a couple of weeks ago, Henry and I discussed he how he likes to be touched, and I was explaining like, for me that sometimes can be difficult. But so just this week we were just like watching TV, and
I knew you was gonna say this. Go ahead.
I'm just I'm
No,
just
no.
saying my truth.
Uh,
I'm just speaking my truth.
Go ahead, speak your
So we
truth.
were just watching TV, and I was like, this is a nice opportunity for touching, right? So I just put my hand on his leg and just started rubbing his leg. I don't know if he noticed it, but I knew like I had to consciously say to myself, do this because he enjoys the affection. And so, did you notice that?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing was it was an issue on my end, and you didn't know it. The issue was I was like asleep in and out. So when I was asleep, it felt like you were touching me to wake me up. So I was getting like slightly irritated, and I was like, that's why I was moving a lot. I wasn't aware. Like you know me, I'm 1,000% game. Like when you touch me, I'm all for it. But because I was like sleep in and out of sleep, when you was touching me, I thought you were trying to wake me up, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like using my ears, my mouth, my face. At least I thought you was. I don't know. I thought you trying to choke me or something. No, but I did
So,
feel it and I did enjoy it. But I think when I got like when I was falling asleep,
so when the request backfires,
no, it didn't backfire. You did well. You
you
did
legit
good.
just said it was irritating.
Cause I was like going to sleep. So you ever try to go to sleep and somebody's like rubbing on you, touching on you?
But that's what you said you wanted. So I just was trying to.
I still want it. I was just sleepy.
So I was talking to my mother-in-law the other day about a totally different subject, something that's going on at work. And I said to her something, I'm not going to say it on air because it's inappropriate for people from my job that might hear this. So, but she said, be careful what you ask for. And this just reminded me of that because Henry all the time says how I need to touch him more. And here's me giving an assertive effort to do so. And the first thing he says is it's irritating.
No, 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 not it is. I was falling asleep and so I was trying to
But
sleep and
you're
you
always falling asleep.
no
Yes.
the way you put it
Every time we sit down to watch a movie or watch TV or anything, I literally give him 15 minutes.
the pro sure.
And that's a grace. It's made 15 minutes is like the max.
So sure.
Henry's dozing off
You
before
got
the real good action
you
jumps
gotta
into the.
for me when I'm like when I worked all day, we didn't did what we had to do for the kids, the family, whatever, eat, wash, put them to bed. Like I'm tired. So that all that just that day just falls down on me and I'll be like, I'm not a night owl like you are. I gotta take like Monster or something or a Red Bull to stay up. Sometimes past like
But
11
these
o'clock.
are the moments where there's the opportunities for touching. So if you're going to be irritated, then I can just again go back to my happy space, which is no touching.
That ain't gonna work.
But it irritates you when
It
I.
don't irritate me. It irritated me that night because I was falling asleep. And the way you were touching, it was like you were trying to keep me up. And I was
I
like,
wasn't. I was just trying to be romantical, affectionate. But maybe I'm just not good at it.
no, you're good at it. I'm a train you.
Am I a dog?
I'm gonna teach you.
I don't need to be trained.
I will teach you. Is that better? You're doing good. That that
I
was
just
one.
want
That was
I
one
just want the
night, one
world
moment.
to hear this.
That was just.
Sherelle tried,
She tried.
epic fail.
She no. You didn't fail. You gave effort. Come on, like don't try once. If first you don't succeed, get back up and try again. I've tried and failed many a nights, but it didn't stop me, right?
Henry, this is not about
Hence why
me.
we have
This
two
is not
children now.
this is not about that.
But I'm saying, like, I've tried and failed. I think most husbands can attest to that. They have tried and they have tried again and they have failed multiple times
Henry, please,
and have
please,
continued
please,
to fight the good fight of
please,
faith.
please stop. Please. We're okay. Back to our topic.
We're still on the topic.
21 Habits of Love. So I think these types of conversations are healthy. And I think this is what's going to happen as we work through the book planner. So we keep it's a book, but it's a
You
planner
keep
book.
calling it a book because you're a writer. So anything with
Well,
two covers is a book to
it's
you.
still a book, but it's a
It's a
planner.
planner book.
It's a planner book.
It's a planner. When you pick up a planner at a store, it doesn't say book, it says planner. So let's call it a planner.
Okay.
Great.
So the planner, I think once we work through it, it's definitely going to open up space for these types of conversations. And again, everything's not going to work the first time, right? So I'll give it another go on the touching.
Yo, give me a high five for that.
Give it another go on the touching. But that's what we want to happen throughout the course of this journey. We really want people to like, those first 21 days, there's going to be things that are like, yo, this ain't us, and maybe you can like write in a substitute for that day. Or there'll be days where it's like, we really love this. We can
Mm,
add this to our rotation. And you'll build and create your own rotation. But the key is to just keep it going.
yeah. I think, I believe that if you truly commit 21 days to loving your husband, loving your wife,
Hmm.
that something great is going to come out of that, like, regardless.
Agreed.
It it has to.
I agree with that.
Like,
It's like finding the joy again, right?
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Cause
And it's like we plan everything else in our day, right? We plan going to baby showers and birthday parties and taking the kids to wherever and going to the grocery store. It's like, but when we leave out the romance, it just gets left out. And it's like a lot of memes. I always talk about like the stuff I see on social media, right? So it's like a lot of memes on social media where it's like, I be telling my friends, if you make plans with me and you don't see me put it in my calendar, it ain't happening. Same thing for romance in your marriage. If you're not putting it on your calendar, it could slip away.
yo, when we had Thirsty Thursdays,
Okay. Thirsty did not have anything to do with alcohol, by the way. He's referring to something else.
yeah, thirst when you.
But I don't even know why that stopped. It was really
I think
good.
no, I
I know
think
why it stopped. I was trying to save you
no, no, I know exactly why it stopped. We had
because
like
of
got
you.
no, 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 we had got I want to say in like the month of March, it got real busy and it was like hectic.
It stopped way before that.
Well, whatever it was,
It was you.
we had a lot of stuff going
It
on.
was you. Anyway, but we can work on bringing that back, right? Let's not dwell on the past. Let's seek forth for a greater future. Do y'all see the zen I'm in tonight? Is anybody catching my zen? Can I tell you why? I have a fabulous husband, and today was just a day of grace and peace and love and joy because a lot of Sundays I don't really get to rest. It's like Just get ready for Monday, right? But today, first of all, it rained all weekend.
Mm.
So for me, rain means rest. Rain equals rest for Sherelle, right? So when we got out of church today, first of all, on the way to church, I slept. On the way back from church, I slept. So that lets you know I'm tired. Then I came home, cooked dinner, and I was like, all right, y'all, now it's time to chill. Henry wanted to go back to second service, which is great. I love it. But he took the kids and allowed me to sleep. Now that's warranted for romance right there. Okay. I feel so refreshed and happy and full of energy. I don't know. I just feel zen because I just really got to get a good rainy day sleep, which just doesn't happen all the time. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Appreciate it. Then when they got back to,
Yeah, it was just an awesome Sunday. Doesn't happen all the time,
them
but
jokers to bed. Night night.
okay. So, anywho, yeah, 21 Habits of Love, Plan for Romance in Your Marriage, coming end of May. You're gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to go on this journey with us, and we're gonna work on right in romance back into our marriages. So make sure you go on our website, and that's coming too. So I was trying to hold off on like dropping the website and the book and everything at all time, but it's all
It's
coming down
it's
in the month of May. Like we got a lot of things happening. We're very excited. So
that's a great
it's
month.
a great month,
Like
and it's our birthday month, and it's just a
Mother's
great
Day.
month. Well, yeah, Mother's Day is every day.
So I want to get back to the topic of thirsty Thursdays, right? Planning for the planning for romance. When we had Thirsty Thursdays on the schedule,
I don't know why you're calling it that. It's just throwing my mind into a different state.
that's what I named it.
Yeah,
And
it was our romance day,
yeah.
our day of romance.
Now we're not saying that it can't romance don't have to happen on any other day because it definitely can. But that was a day specifically designated for us to come together.
And be romantical.
Yeah, and whatever that was, a date, a nightcap,
It was
shit.
specifically something. Like, be honest. It
I'm
is what
just
it is.
saying, like anything else that could have led up to it, you know.
Good thing about this planned day was that throughout the whole day, it was on the schedule. So it was like this excitement that happened all day long. Like you knew, be ready. Like, let's get the kids into bed early. Like make sure everything is already in order because so at 8:30, everything need to be moving in the right direction.
Shut down.
Yeah,
Lights is out.
so Henry used to do a really good job. Like, so again, he's kind of when it came to that, that was kind of his, but he was like, sure, why you can't plan it sometimes? That's fine. Just give me a heads up. So what happened was Henry, I guess, in his feelings, decided I need to plan it sometimes. But
In my feelings,
yeah, because
no,
you
it's
didn't
not.
tell me.
I'm
You
gonna tell you
just
exactly what
decided
happened.
that.
When I missed a day, you questioned it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was something happened. I was tired. I fell asleep." And I was like, "But you can also plan it too."
But you should say, Sherelle,
If I would
today,
have said it, I would have said it.
but you didn't say it.
Exactly. Saying like if I would have said it, I would have said it that time. For whatever reason, I was tired.
But
So I said a question like, "Babe, what happened?" You could be like, "You good? Like, do I need to start doing it? Like,
But
that could help."
that doesn't, I don't work like that. I'm a planner. Like, don't do, I'm not a, like,
Exactly. You
I'm
could
not a
have planned
super
too.
spontaneous person. Like,
It wasn't spontaneous.
I
It
like
was
to
every
plan
Thursday.
things. Yeah, but you were doing it. Like, you had all the ideas in your head. Like, he would have all the ideas. I'm not gonna put our business out there. He would have all the ideas. I had no ideas. I was just ready. Like, my whole thing was just be ready, right? So, but had he said, Cheryl, I'm gonna need you to take the lead, I would have had to think up some ideas, which I can do. But it was kind of like his fun thing. I didn't want to step into his lane. He was enjoying it. He had all the ideas. So I was rolling with it. But one day it just didn't, there was no idea. There was no nothing. And it was just like over. And I was like, okay, I was expecting today to be a day for romance and nothing. this is one of the reasons we decided to write the book because,
That's true.
again, like the plan was working. And we realized if you do make a plan, it does work. But I think also what's good about the book is the plan, like it's not dependent on one person. And I
Mm.
think that's what we learned. Like the big key to this book is the plan is dependent on 100% communication from both parties. And communication is also a big part of the plan. Being able to say, you know what? It's not on one of us. Here's what's on the schedule. This is what both of us need to be making sure we do. So that's the cool thing about the planner.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
That's real good, Shira.
I know.
There you go.
I know. So yeah, we're
I
excited.
Yeah, I just want this planner to come out so we can go ahead and take the charge and do what we gotta do it. So we can have a pre and post test results.
So I think we're thinking, are we thinking June or July to run through the So we gotta figure out a way too, y'all, because like we want to be able to do it, but we don't know if we're gonna do it like via social media. So there's gonna be we're working on something on our website where there's gonna be like a private community, and I think we want to do it for people who actually have the book because we don't want to just put our that's like, me writing a book and then reading it online. What's the point of you buying it, right? So we want to find a way to do it that's not like necessarily saying, here, write our whole thing down and do it on your own. We want people to really purchase the book and be a part of the journey together. So we're going to have to really think through the details on how we're going to do it. But don't worry, we will let you guys in on however we figure to do that.
You know, it'd be dope if we do like well, I think I already said it before, those like testimonials, but like a video log.
Like a
Like,
vlog, like a video blog
yeah. But like we'll do it maybe separately. Maybe one separately and then one together. Like
of each other or like people who do it.
like you and me. Like going through the
No.
process of the book. Like your
Okay.
experience, my experience, and then us together. And then go
Hmm.
over it after like
That's an interesting
yeah.
way to think it through. But yeah, well, I mean, again, we still have some thinking through to do, but either way, we're gonna include you guys in this, and it's not gonna be fun if our homies can't have none, right?
Facts.
So yeah, look forward to that. I think that um if nothing else, comedy shall come forth.
Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious because Shrel's funny.
I'm funny. No, you're funny.
No, you're funny.
I think you're funnier.
No, never that. You tell me all the time I'm not funny, so I think you're funny.
Henry, I didn't say you're not funny.
Uh,
I did
boy.
not say you're not funny.
Yo,
I said there's
Sherelle,
things that are not funny that you do that you
Sherelle's
think is funny.
hilarious when I tell you. Hilarious.
I'm literally not.
Okay.
I'm just me, and Henry thinks it's funny for some strange reason. I have no idea. I do nothing. But anyways, yeah. So we're excited. 21 Habits of Love, a plan for romance in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
mean,
check
what else do we need to say?
nothing. That's it.
That's it.
This episode is complete.
He's so silly. But yeah, yes. We'll be dropping all the information soon, but we wanted to really just dedicate some time to talk about it, get you excited, and then think about, you know, shoot us your comments. How can we be involved together through this process?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Marriage Unmastered.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Check us out TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
All of that. All
Do we got a
right.
Snapchat yet?
I'm never getting Snapchat. I don't even know if it exists anymore. Okay. All right, y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.